Ubuntu is my personal mantra, and it's an African belief that I am because we are. And so I feel like personally called. On a spiritual level, I knew there was more I needed to be doing. Sowing Seeds into the Midlands is a nonprofit organization that provides support services to teenagers. So we have a life skills program, we have a counseling program, a mentoring program, a gardening program, sexual health, and we're looking to launch our tutoring and GED prep programs here in the near future. We target kids who are on probation or parole or exhibiting trouble at home, school, or in the community, but we get everybody. In Richland County, in the year 2016-2017, 629 young people were charged with a crime. So all of them didn't end up on probation or parole, but they all had contact with law enforcement because of some behavior that they exhibited that we have deemed as criminal. I find it so disheartening that young people are expected to not make mistakes. And I know I've seen the effects of the school to prison pipeline. They come from backgrounds that are not always the best. And some of them come from awesome homes and they're just human. And I think humanity should be forgiving and graceful and merciful, especially when paired with science. Here's the expectation. To me, I liken it to expecting a 2-year-old not to throw a tantrum and taking a 2-year-old in front of a judge, where developmentally we know that's where that person is. And we know who these issues mostly plague. You know, these are children of color and Black and brown children who are filling up wilderness camps and jails, and those become Black and brown men who fill up, jails and prisons.
I have 2 children who attended Sowing Seeds camp this summer. I think the program has had such a wonderful impact on their lives because it has given them a safe space to have conversations with someone who is never going to judge them, never going to judge their thoughts or feelings, and they can discuss things, or they could discuss things in here that they would never discuss with me. This place gave them somewhere that they could truly be themselves amongst their peers.
It's like a free space. You can be who you want to be and just let everything out. It's a safe space. My favorite thing about Sowing Seeds, how we get along with each other and how we able to talk about anything and just be ourselves. Like, we don't have to pretend to be somebody that we're not.
They come to me now more with issues that they have, and the communication between myself and my boys, and some of the way that they see things in the community, that their perspectives have changed.
It's cool, it's fun, you go places, you learn stuff, and at the same time it's all fun. So you may have to learn a thing or two here and there, but Ms. Zakiya know how to make it fun, so you actually want to do what she's doing.
Ms. Zakiya, she like a role model to me. I can look up to her because a lot of people wouldn't be able to do some of the stuff that she do for kids. And she has a real big heart.
She's really put a big hole in my heart, a big part of my heart for her. It's like she's a second mother to me.
I think it's really important because before I came here, I just didn't like who I was as a person or like being around people. I felt real bad about myself. I learned that you can't let the stuff that's going on right now in your life that might feel like, okay, I can't do this, or I'm not gonna be what I want to become because of this obstacle, but that obstacle can push you to be somebody better and make you actually go outside your comfort zone.
If you've ever seen a video of a seed as it begins to bloom, if you don't know what you're looking at, it looks like destruction. What I try to help the community understand is that our young people are literally seeds. And if we look at them where they are right now and all their defiance and opposition and, bullheadedness and recklessness, it does look like destruction. But if we take a step back and, for one, remember where we were at 15 and 16, but also to just really see them for where they are and who they are and not what they're doing, that it's not destruction, it's growth. And sometimes through growth, it gets a little dirty. But the right things have to be around that seed in order for life to happen. I think that's our part as a community, to see these seeds and nurture them and cultivate the beauty that can come, and that if we just stop for a minute, that's already there to acknowledge and appreciate.